Hello everybody, I'm back and I wanted to show you a change I had made to my kiln. If you saw the other videos that I posted up, what I had done is I had made a cover out of ceramic fiberboard and kind of stuffed it with some ceramic fiber. I fired that a couple of times and it kind of sagged. What I did then is I made a steel frame for it, and you can see that in the photos as well. Well, I got very tired very fast of hauling that steel frame cover on and off, and I ripped a couple of t-shirts on that stupid metal frame, so I got real tired of that real fast. So what I did do was made a kiln cover out of steel, like Simon Leach's brother. I think Jeremy's kiln has a cover kind of like this. So I made like a half dome steel cover and I lined it with ceramic fiber, and I was just coating it with ITC ceramic coating, and I figured I'd shoot a video. It's one thing I did not find on the web was how to apply this stuff, a video of it. So I've done it on a couple other things, and I figured I'd show you how I do it. I brush it on because I have such a small kiln. The most ideal way, I guess, is to spray it, but it's a lot of waste and the stuff is pretty pricey, so I'm brushing it. So here's some details on the cover. All it is a steel cover. I just welded up quick. Kind of welded some chain on it for to hold it open. And on the back side I just welded a little handle. And what I did here, the whole thing has about 4 layers of blanket in it, okay, held in by ceramic buttons like you see there. What I did is I took colloidal silica. I had a gallon of colloidal silica, and as I laid each layer of this stuff down, I brushed some colloidal silica on it, okay, and the last layer I really kind of saturated the last layer, and I fired the kiln. And what that does is it gives a crusty hard coating to the fiber. People use this to in raku kilns or whatnot to stop that fiber from becoming airborne. So that's what I did there. I did 2 layers. The third layer I kind of wrapped around inside here, kind of stopped it, and that's what creates this hump where it matches on the chimney side. And then the last layer is all one layer. It starts from underneath this piece of steel, so it's pinned down. It gets pulled in, held down by the buttons, wrapped over the top because it needs to protect the steel cover. Here is down in here somewhere, okay? So it wraps over, it protects the end of the steel cover. And what I did is I couldn't figure out how to hold this cloth, so I ended up grabbing a piece of angle iron, kind of pushing on it, and then putting a couple of heavy welds on each end. And as you can see, what that does is it pinches it so it doesn't go anywhere, and then it was coated with silica. Now I'm adding this ITC ceramic coating, which is really good stuff. It's right here. Okay, this is a pint of it. You mix it 2 parts of this stuff to 1 part water, okay? So I just use a measuring cup, and I put it in this old coffee jar and stirred it and shook it up to mix it, okay? So what you do is every time you brush some ITC on, you dip the brush in water. I guess ideally this is supposed to go on pretty thin, so get a little brush in water, and I just paint it on like this. Now it does go pretty far, this stuff. I'll probably use half a pint for this. There we go, this lid cover. And just brush it on, and I kind of fill in, you can't see it probably here, but there's like some, that colloidal silica kind of cracked in a little bit. It's on there good, but it's kind of cracked. So if I work in this ITC, when this fires in, it'll make a nice, hopefully, a nice shell on this. And coat my buttons here. and hopefully this lid will last quite a while, because as you know, I've been struggling with some designs on this kiln, some changes, and hopefully this one will be alright. To cure this colloidal silica, I brought the temperature up to about 1900, 2000 degrees. Fired it really fast. The inside of the kiln has some, or it was almost in reduction, just because I was firing so fast and pumping so much fuel into this kiln. So what's curious is one side of this kiln has some reduction marks and the other side is clean. In the corner there maybe not so much, but I don't know. I'm gonna see how this kiln fires. I'm gonna do a load in the next day or so. I have 40 or so small bowls. I'm gonna do some glaze testing, so we'll see what happens. The way this fiber is packed in this lid, it's not even all the way around. I don't know if you can see, but it kind of bulges a little bit down this end here, and of course that sits down in this area here where this flame is. So I don't know if that had something to do with the way that this kiln is reduced on this side. I can't imagine it does, but when I do a reduction firing, I'll probably run a little oxidation 20 minutes or so after I reduce. So the other thing I did was I had to shave off about an inch or so of this chimney section. So this is the red ceramic fiber. You can see it's how I did it. It's kind of folded over when I had built that. It's just exposed now. I'm going to leave it alone. And I do need to make a little chimney extension on this, maybe 10 inches or so. And it seems to get up to cone 10 a little better with just that, a little more draft on it. So I'm going to do another chimney section. I usually just do it temporarily with some fire brick. It seems to work out fine, but the less weight on this would probably be better. So, and other than that, it's going pretty good. One thing that's kind of bummed me out, a brand new kiln shelf has a crack in it after 2 or 3 firings right there. So I'm going to bring that probably back to the place I got it, see if they'll give me another one, because they should last quite a bit longer than that, I would imagine. Underneath here, this is not sitting on 3 stilts, obviously, because there's fire brick underneath here, and they go to like maybe there. Matter of fact, I'll take this out and show you where they are. See, that's where the supports are there, and the flames come up from the burner there up to the top, and then you circle back around and you put those fire bricks there so the flames can't take a shortcut to the chimney. So that's that. So alright, I'm going to get back to coating this, and probably the next clip you see will be a kiln opening, I would imagine. Hopefully this cover will be, like I said, my last design, and I won't have to worry about it for quite some time. So alright, that's it, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions, of course, shoot me off an email, and hopefully this will be my last modification to this kiln. Thanks.